more that you see American Psychiatric Association, this just came out, guys. Look at this. Traditional masculinity deemed harmful could lead to sexual harassment, medical group says. The main thrust of the subsequent research is that traditional masculinity, marked by stoicism, competitiveness, dominance, and aggression, is on the whole harmful. That's the American Psychological Association. That isn't random. That's quoted. So when someone goes, oh, it's Fox News, that's a quote from the American Psychological Association that being male is harmful. Why? Because smaller populations of people that want a lot of power know they have to subvert masculinity before they take over. When I say small, I literally mean height. Jews and Joe Rogan. And I'm just kidding about the Jews on this one. This is a big, big picture thing. And things are getting so insane that at this point, you know I'm not crazy. At this point, you're listening. Whereas 6 months ago, you wouldn't have been listening. I couldn't have talked about these issues. I could have danced around it. I could have made fun of David Hogg. I could have made fun of stuff and been like, really? Really? Are you kidding me? But now you want to know what we can do to get around it, how you survive. And that's what I've been talking about for the last few weeks. Because it's getting to the point where we all know it's broken beyond belief. And listening to the Ben Shapiro's of the world just ain't cutting it these days. Huh? Am I right? Where you listen to Ben Shapiro go, I mean, good Trump, bad Trump. Bad Trump, good Trump, bad Trump. I mean, good Trump, bad Trump. We should go to Syria. Shut the fuck up, Ben. Our world is collapsing. We're 22 trillion in debt. We have 6 trillion missing dollars. There's a war on masculinity. I have 2 sons, 2 little sons. I brought them to music class today. We did like all these fun things, and we did a parachute. And my son loves monster trucks, and the other one, Charlie, is learning how to go, and he smiles all the time, and he thinks my beard's hilarious. And so the war on masculinity hits me very, very close because I'm a giant. And I have 2 sons, and I have a brother that I love as much as anybody in the whole world. And I'm not going to let people talk this way about my people. And when men take it, you know, whether it's the soy or the fluoride or the opioids or the free porn or the video games, whatever is making you people take it and just be scared of being kicked off social media. It's insane to witness. And I, by not changing, have become kind of a masculine figure in our culture. You know, when someone says my name, people, I've heard this from many sources, they would be like, oh, that guy's like, you know, he's just in the woods chopping wood, just a fucking madman. You know, and this is how men were. I just haven't changed. When I played football in high school, I would be the kid on the bus that sometimes the more masculine kids would sit with on the way to games and talk to about shit. You know, it's like, yo, Owen, you're the type of dude that like looks up at the stars and stuff, right? Yo, I've been thinking about like what it would be like to be like on a star. I was the guy that had the compassionate ear. I was a piano player. You know, my mom had a loom for me and we would make cloth. You know, I was not exactly Wolverine. But just by not changing and being consistent, watching the entire world fall off this effeminate cliff of soy and just ballless shit, I now appear to be this like crazy mess because I'm married with kids and I don't sit around in my mom's basement whacking off and eating soy. I'm now seen as this like this outlaw. It's if it wasn't so tragic, it would be hilarious. I'm over here calling out the Jews like a legend. Like this is real masculinity, right? This is my son. He's 2 years old. He gets it, man. This is the best thing about being a dad is you can just blow a kid's mind by making a ramp out of cardboard. Watch this legend. All right, so watch this. Watch
Yeah!
Watch his fist bump. Boom. You see that? You guys see that? Because Megalodon which was that truck that we just did, has is real heavy. So it's tough to get him to do a full flip and then to continue riding. But when Walter realized he did it, watch the fist pump. So this is not easy to do. Yeah! Boom! Boom. You see that? That's masculinity. It's competitive stoicism, right? Megalodon did a reverse backflip, landed it, kept going. Walter, boom, right? The American fucking Psychological Association just said that was bad, right? Fuck you, American Medical Association or whatever. Look at this shit. The American Psychological Association, the main thrust of the subsequent research is that traditional masculinity marked by stoicism, competitiveness, dominance, and aggression is on the whole harmful. You call my son harmful for crushing a truck flip? I will rip your fucking throat out. Let's watch it one more time. This is a legend.
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Now we're multi-trucks. We're multi-trucks.
Now it's time for little monster trucks?
Yes.
And that's the part I wanted to show you. That real alpha males, like my son, crushing, what does he do? Does he then become a bully? Does he become a bully? No, he says, now it's time for the little monster trucks. Let's have them have a chance. Why? Because this child is more of a man than most men. He's 2. Watch this. So he crushes.
No.
So he crushes, right? Backflip, boom, lands
Yeah!
it. Lands it. Boom, right? So is he about to just be like, I'm the man, let's do bigger trucks? No, he says, now it's time for the little monster trucks.
Now we're multi-trucks. We're
Turn.
multi-trucks.
Even use the
Now
word
it's time for
turn.
little monster trucks?
Yes.
I will be damned if anyone talks shit about my kid. And if someone goes, oh, you sound anti-Semitic because you're calling out the Israeli fucking lobby, or half the neocon friends I have won't even hang out with me anymore probably because of how I feel about the fucking moon landing. Bro, I mean, we landed on the moon. And even if we did it, I mean, we had to beat Russia. It's like, fuck you. Fuck you. We're not going to live lies. Because the big lies that we think we can get away with because we're gods of our own fucking universe, that festers and it establishes itself as the basis of your society. And before you know it, you have this shit. No one knows where it comes from or why, but no one can do anything about it because they're living a constant state of cognitive dissonance. They fucking hate their own dicks. Their wives don't respect them, and they just sit there playing video games, watching fucking free porn on their fucking iPhone, wondering why no one wants to touch their penises anymore. 'Cause you're pathetic. My wife, right after pregnancy, would just try and get near my hammer. Why? Because I'm an actual man. I stand up for myself and my family. You know, women actually want that, right? They don't want these soy boys. None of them want that. This whole war on masculinity, you know who it hurts the most? Women. Imagine if there was a war on femininity, which there is obviously. Actually, you don't even have to imagine it. Imagine a world, hypothetically, where they're trying to tell women that to be a real woman, you should clock in 60 hours a week, working for some random dude in a cubicle, hating yourself, aborting your own kids, getting fat, not being able to be shamed for being fat, getting blue hair, getting a cat, not feeding it meat because your cat is fucking vegan, and then your cat's trans, and then before you know it, you have to shovel pills down your mouth so you don't fucking blow your brains out. That's modern femininity. Not in my house, it isn't. My wife is gorgeous and happy and is a nurturer and a legend. You don't have to follow this bullshit. Look at my jacket. I wore it just for you. And the color of the stars that identify the Jews. And they were all yellow. most are not queer. We're gonna talk about a lot of really interesting things.